Hey guys, welcome to the new store tour of the old retro store here in Parma, Ohio. Some cool things about this store are that it has a bunch of original stuff. Like if we go into the entryway, shut those doors because they get stuck sometimes. We can see it still has the abstract hanging art on the ceiling. You can see the old road sign hanging there. Some vintage posters here. The New Face of Fun, Let's Rock, Let's Party, and Playtime posters, along with the 2.0 sign hanging right there. The mini 2.0 sign, sorry. And over here you can see these are the unfinished master signs that they would have labeling every room in the building. So right there, that's the original sign design with lines. Those are the swirls design, and that is the current slash design. This is actually one of the only stores left that still uses the swirls design. Funnily enough, cool enough, I don't know. I guess other than that, we can head on down the little walkway. They have the 2.0 single seat booths. These would normally be, of course, in the lobby or near the arcade, but right now they're just in the lobby. And anyways, now we go inside, and I'm sure that you can already see the elephant in the room right over there. But we'll get over to that later. Anyways, over here is the food pickup window. It uses the 2.0 LED decal. Some of the Bush booths are just right over here. These are the 2.0 booths that you would see with little bushes up top. And so they're right over here where they would normally be over there on that line. Some two-person tables over there. And of course the party tables in here. And a few arcade games would normally be here in the main party room. Oh yeah, here's more of the abstract hanging art. But there would normally be some arcades here, but they're in what we're going to get to. And over here, this is the original one-of-a-kind Freddy Fazbear's Jr.'s play place. It was a prototype that was never really put into development due to just the amount of money. You can see over here is the 2.0 Let's Party banner and the 1987 Let's Party banner. Changed very much. But anyways, let's go over what we have in here. We have, let me see, it has the ball pit castle as the main thing. A few gumball machines. The foam play bricks. Some art. The carousel. The helicopter. The spaceship. And that weird vinyl thing that all these play places seem to have. I don't know what it is, but it's just weird thing. Anyways, moving on to the elephant in the room now. Okay, over here. Oh yeah, that is another one of those vinyl things, but they thought to hang it right up here instead because they ran out of abstract hanging pieces. Just a fun little thing that I thought I'd point out. But anyways, on to the showroom. The elephant in the wall. The elephant in the wall. The elephant in the room, sorry. It's just, I'm very nervous because this is the opening day, and I'm very excited to be here. This is before everyone else is going to be in here, of course. But, you can see we have not only the showroom walls, which are rare enough on their own, because they were almost never put in or taken out after the remodel for 2.0, but on top of that, we also have the prototype signage there that would have been either I think that would have been the road sign up there, and it was the prototype design for the road sign, but people thought that it was like way too small in corporate because couldn't see it from the road really well, so they changed it to the big one that's hanging in the lobby now. We'll get to her in just a second. So anyways, we have the 2.0 booths right here going along. These would originally be the 1987 booths, or just like the retro booths, but they're the 2.0 because old booths wear down fast. Anyways, inside we have the booth rows here with the retro booths, which you are not allowed to sit down on, I don't think, at the moment, because they would wear down too fast and potentially break, and we don't want that. We have the party tables right here, along with manual stage controls. We have the light bar up there. The balcony seating, which this is very, very rare nowadays, because, I mean, balcony seating. It's normally torn out in 2.0 and replaced for just flat seating, but this time it wasn't. And of course, what we're actually here for, the prototype separate stage. These were made so that when mascot performers would do live shows, you didn't have an unprogrammed lifeless animatronic on stage, just breaking the immersion. These were sadly never used because they were only put in a few stores before the walk-around tech was made. So this is the only store left that has it. And of course, right now, the walk-around tech is actually shut down in these ones and is only turned on for a total of 4 animatronics so far. And of course, the old prototypes that they have, or were they? I don't remember if they're prototypes, these ones, or what they are. Anyways, we'll get to them. So over here is the tech closet, which I can go in because I'll tell you later. But yeah, it has a shelving unit for any replacement parts that you may need, or show tapes, and the reel player. So anyways, that's that. We have Cupcakes prizes. The Foxy machine. These are all the retro machines. We have Foxy Retro, Chica Retro, Foxy Pirate Cove Retro, and then another Chica Retro, another Foxy Retro, Freddy Retro, and Bonnie Retro, all with their bar stools. And then over here, we have the restrooms, right? Restroom hallway with the male bathroom, the female bathroom, and down here, the new gender-neutral restrooms, which, as you can see, have the new slash design on the sign, because newer sign, they didn't have these back in the 80s for gender-neutral restrooms, but now they do. So they had to put that there. And here is restroom storage, where you can see that it was originally a mini arcade, because all those hanging lights are the stars that would have been plugged into the ceiling, right? They're actually original from 1987. And then it got repurposed as the restroom storage because they thought it was weird to have an arcade at the end of the restroom. Sorry, bumped my camera there. Yeah, there would originally be like just the door here, which you can actually open to go out. Fun, fun, fun. Banisters. But anyways, let me see. It still has, as you can see up here, the old neon restroom sign rather than the flat LED decal like the 2.0 signs have. Anyways, let's go check out the arcade now. And here we are at the arcade. As you can see over here, we have the Balloon Boy and JJ dual stage. This would either have this design or a separate design where they're both facing back to back on a stage that would spin around. But with that one, you don't get to see both of them displayed at the same time. So they have this here, have them both displayed at the same time. Over here we have the token catalog of all the tokens over time. And now we'll go over some of the arcade games that they have in here. Of course, they have the rainbow rainbow panel lighting up there, going all across. But we have, of course, all of the retro games, like Pirates Cove and retro character games. We have the 2.0 character games, all right here. Polybius, the Balloon World arcade. I believe that this is the McFarlane arcade. Mangle's Quest, of course. The Pizzeria Simulator arcade. Freddy on the Run. Then we have, I believe, Midnight Motorist. Fruity Maze. Princess Quest. A whopping, how many is that? Like 12 foosball machines. And then we have down this dark row. None of the arcade machines are turned on yet because I'm here early, before they've actually formally opened. They're just testing out their systems now. But they have all the variety machines where you can swap out the cartridges to play different games and just like paint up the cabinets and stuff. Anyways, next up, oh yeah, the animatronics that we have. We have, of course, Toy Foxy, the puppet, and Makeup Art is out for repairs. Makeup Art is a toy attraction that is based off of Toy Foxy, but has colored plastic limbs that you can take apart and put back together. And Toy Foxy here, the puppet, and Balloon Boy and JJ are the only ones with their walk-around systems active at the moment. So Toy Foxy walks around patrolling the arcade, mostly. Oh, looks like the puppet's music box is being tested right now. But yeah, we have the prize counter, which we'll get to in a minute. We have the trampoline park, or the trampoline castle. Hey, sorry guys, dropped my camera. Had a bit too much fun there. We have the massive claw machine called Puppet's Prizes, with, of course, the standard toy plushes, original plushes, family diner plushes, a Toy Freddy toy, which, oh man, can I just say, I love this little toy. I have like 13 of these guys. They're just so chubby. I love them. And we have the puppet figure. And over here we have some of the claw machines, or like the original crane machines, and the 2.0 yellow light crane machine. Let me see. We also have oh, there goes the circus organ. I guess we can listen to that for a second. Okay, we have the a 5-row of carnival hoops. Sorry. We have House of the Bear 2, Lone Berry, 2 sets of DDR First Mix tournament cabinets, bunch of retro game machines like Foxy Go Go Go, Cake Taken, Puppets Presents, this unlabeled one. I think this is Save Them. Bit of a dark arcade game, but it's in the horror genre. So, Bonnie Bites and House of the Bear 1. And over here we have Tower of Power, as you can hear it blasting its music away. And we have a few machines from Chuck E. Cheese's when we went and bought the merger for Chuck E. Cheese's. So we have Sketchbook left over with all the Avenger decals, 4 Whack-A-Munch, a Pac-Man machine, and a Pong machine. We have a whopping, what is that, like 10 row, a whopping 10 row skee ball with marquee, mega marquee, might I add, tournament skee ball, you know, and some more variety games. Anyways, let's go on back behind here to the prize counter. They don't have the prize counter stocked with much except for a few snacks. They have the prize counter poster there. But yeah, you can see it goes way up. There would normally be a ladder there, but they don't have that in right now. And that's about it for the arcade. Oh yeah, that's the stage, and makeup part would be, where would makeup part be? I don't know. Somewhere around here, maybe. So, now we're back in the party room here. I forgot to mention that they have the Celebrate Fun wall art there. I should mention that I am a special travel employee. So I go to whatever store I am needed at for whatever shift needs filling in, and I do it. Today is day shift as a technician, and next Thursday. Next Thursday, I have a shift to fill in at the other retro location, which I'll make sure to film. Anyways, here's the backstage areas because I have an employee pass. So in here we have the employee hall, utility hall. Bit creepy because they don't have the posters up yet, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the employee hall. Back here is the kitchen. As you can see, lots of kitchen gadgets and stuff. Not very filled out with much kitchen stuff because very big kitchen, not much stuff that you need to really put in the kitchen. So that's pretty much it for the kitchen. Run back here. Close that door. In here is parts and service. As you can see, we have Chica back here. Tearing parts off Chica, of course. Some spare Endo models. Going through their test routines as normal. And over here we have some boxes of spare parts. Poor Freddy here, man. Poor Freddy. Ooh, that ankle cannot be healthy. And over here is Bonnie and Foxy. We're looking on repairing these so that we can actually put them into the retro location that I'm going to be filming next time. Oh yeah, extra present box for the puppet. But yeah, we're working on repairing these models. Right now they're just sitting in storage while we wait for the parts to come in. But yeah, full repairs going on. We're going to have these active and working in the new place. In the new retro location. I don't like how she just stares at you. Like, look at that. But hey, she won't be as creepy, hopefully. Anyways, down here is my office. Of course, we have my phone, my clock, my tablet here, or not my tablet, my laptop, sorry. My fan. We have the large window, the light, which is, if I can get the camera down far enough. I can't get it down far enough, so I'll just go outside. It's not working the best. But we're working on the camera systems. Haven't put in a camera system in this place yet, but soon enough. And we have the blast door, of course, and we also have the drive-through window right here. Don't know why it's open. And back here is the employee break room with a nice carpet here, straight from Fredbear's. A little conversation table. It's pretty small because it's using the kid chairs, like the children's chairs and stuff. But I mean, it's good enough to talk at. And that's it for there. Let me just tell you real quick. The old blast door is mainly for show, since the animatronics almost never wander this far out from their stage. I said that the walk around tech is offline, and it's not working for them. I kind of slipped up on my words there when I was talking about how the Puppet and JJ and BB have their systems online, because technically everyone has their walk around systems online. It's just that everyone except for Toy Foxy is set to walk around at night only. But the blast door is mainly for show, since, of course, animatronics almost never wander this far out from their stage at night. But if they do, just pull the lever, close the door like I showed you. Because they may see you, and since they don't have a proper night mode, they will try to get in and knock stuff over, expensive equipment, but they can't hurt you. They just think that since the lights are... this is the only place with the lights on in it, that it must be a non-existent party room or something. But one time, I accidentally let Bonnie in, and he just kind of sat in this corner and started idling in his idle animation because, of course, for all he knew, he was in a non-existent party room that may have been on the plans or may not. And he was just waiting for a show to perform. And it was actually pretty chill. I was just able to, with my console there, I was able to get him to perform a show and, like, read some stories, keep me occupied because don't got anything better to do. And anyways, that's about it. We like to sleep in the employee room when we have to close and open the store overnight. Fun story. But anyways, without further ado, I'll go into the party room and give you a quick history of the timeline of events and stuff. So as we all know, Fredbear's first opened in 1977, of course, or as we all would know. Then later on, new characters were added in 1983 to spice up the brand. Later on in 1985, the Fredbear Gang was phased out completely and replaced with the Fazbear Band. This went on for a while until we got the reboot in 1987, which is what this location is. And this location was also the first of that location type to open. Parma, Ohio. First reboot location. And then after that, they made the modern location, which is the last of the classic Freddy Fazbear's locations to open. And the first location opened on August 8th, 1995. It was a pretty small location in Hurricane, Utah. And the last location they had until in 2000, they started 2.0, where they removed all animatronics for either puppets or mascot suits. The puppets being mascot suits that were controlled on strings by motors, somewhat loosely, but it helped save on maintenance because you didn't have to, like, move around heavy metal parts. You just had a puppet that you would puppet around, lightweight fabric. That's when they also started adding the bush booths, as we call them, 2.0 booths, and removing the showroom walls and all that. But this is the one store that hasn't been changed since 1987, except for some history stuff being added. Anyways, that's all about it for this store tour. Hope you all had a good time on this tour. Make sure to like, because it helps out the channel a whole lot. See some of my other stuff, because that does the same, helps support my channel. And to subscribe and comment, because I love replying to your comments, and I love seeing what your opinions are, so that I can change my video style to get better and improve in the future. And subscribing, of course, tells me that you like my content enough to subscribe, and I thank you for that. So, without further ado, uh, goodbye, I guess. See ya.